Hey there, everybody. Mental Fox here. Welcome back to Starfield. Thanks for joining me again. We're still here in our little house. And I know at the end of the last episode, I said I was going to sell my stuff off, but I do want to take you with me for at least part of it. I'll tell you why here in a second. But before we do that, again, let's take a look at all of the stuff we've got. 432 mass. That's just on us. Andreja has another 130 something, I believe. We have 1,098,090 credits, so we'll see how many credits we have after we sell this stuff. The reason I want to take you with me to sell this stuff, or at least to get started selling it, is because the place where I want to sell it is a place I haven't visited yet. There is a goods exchange right here. It's also a depository here. I don't know if I could sell it here, but there's a goods exchange like right next to our house, which is kind of convenient. So we're going to go to the goods exchange. I don't know if anything will happen there, but like I said, I haven't been there in the game. So you get to come with me just in case, you know, there's something there. So let's go for a little walk and try not to hurt ourselves while we do it. So this here is nothing. Goods exchange is actually that way. Okay, a little signpost there. I need to stop every while and catch my breath because I'm carrying so much stuff. Here we go. Goods exchange. All right, let's go into the goods exchange. Hopefully, you know, I don't even know how much stuff I'm going to be able to sell here in Dazra. I can't remember. It's been so long since I've sold anything in this game that I can't remember whether there's a limit. I think there's a limit. Like each vendor only has so many credits. Now here's the bathroom. It's pretty sparkling clean. All right. Shop here. Are you the salesperson?
Greetings.
You are not. You're a citizen. Do you have anything you want to say to me?
Guess I better start making myself useful.
Yeah, I guess you better get back to work, dude, now that I fixed everything. Okay, salesperson over here, I guess.
No loitering.
No loitering, says Makola Jubov. What's up? Don't turn your back to me. Oh, so rude. You.
What do you want?
What do I want? That wasn't much of a sales pitch, or sounds like you have a problem with me. That wasn't much of a sales pitch there, dude.
I do not waste people's time. If you need my goods, you will buy them. If not, you will leave. I do not know what to make of your arrival here. You may have convinced the others, but I'm not entirely sure you are not a foe. However, your credits are worth as much as anyone else's. I will trade with you, but I have no interest in being your friend. Now, what do you want?
So his lip sync is way different than his speaking. So it's not YouTube doing that. That's what it looks like in the game. So this guy doesn't want to waste my time, and my credits are as good as anybody else's, but he's not sure whether we're friend or foe. We could just simply get right down to business and say, let me see what you have for sale. We could say, is there anything I can do to earn your trust, sir? We could say, how do you feel about House Stokef taking power? Or we could say, are you concerned for your business, what with everything happening? Let's start with that.
I have no reason to be concerned. The Great Serpent is testing our faith, and my devotion has always been resolute. Myself and my business shall both be stronger at the end of this, as a product of our loyalty to the Great Serpent.
Oh, okay. That's one way to look at it.
Is the savior of Dazra?
Yeah. This is. We could say, you think the Great Serpent destroyed homes and families as a test of faith? Doesn't that seem cruel?
I will not dignify that nonsense with an answer.
Okay. So how do you feel about House Stokef taking power?
Business has never been better, and that is good enough for me.
Okay. I guess we could ask him that again?
Business has never been better, and that is good enough for me.
All right, I don't know why it remains highlighted, but whatever, game. Is there anything I can do to earn your trust?
No, you will always be an outsider to me. Always. The last thing this city needs is to open the gates and let outsiders flood in. Outsiders with weapons, crew, ulterior motives. I am disappointed that so many of my people have embraced you so blindly, when we should have found strength within each other.
This guy's so charming. Well, let's see what you have for sale.
Your credits are worth the same as everyone's, I suppose.
Yeah, well, except that I'm going to be taking credits from you. Well, he has 12,575 credits. So we should be able to sell off some things. I'm going to start selling off heavy things. I will do that off camera, and we'll be right back.
Do you have any rations to spare, Makola?
No. I have weapons and ammo. And if I did have rations, they would cost credits like everything else. You should buy a gun and shoot a Groat yourself instead of leeching off of hard-working people's backs.
What happened to make you such a jaded bastard? In times like these, we should be helping one another.
You say that, but I have not seen you give to the needy, or offer rations to the hungry. Seems all you do is take. Now, buy something or leave.
Oh, sure.
So I sold off as much stuff as I could. I just wanted to include that little conversation there so you could see it. And I'm only down to 410 before the guy ran out of money, unfortunately. I did take a few things off of Andreja, but we still have quite a few things left to sell. One thing I did realize, though, is that I don't really sell off resources. I do want to take those back to my ship and keep those. So, I mean, how hard is it going to be for me to get back to my ship? All right, game. Now, why can't I look at the surface map? I don't know. Maybe because we're in here. This will take us back out of Dazra. Yeah, so I'm going to hobble on over to my ship, and I'm going to dump off all of my resources, and I'm also going to keep anything legendary. I think that's what I've been doing. Just keep all my legendary stuff. And then I think what I'll do is there is another store here, the Va'ruun Depository. I mean, it's got the same icon as Goods Exchange. Why is Goods Exchange not showing as discovered? I was literally just in here. Anyway, we'll try to walk over there. But first, I need to get back to my ship, which is down here. And I can't fast travel because I'm still carrying too much. So I'm going to hobble over there, see how much stuff I could sell off, and then we will resume.
I cannot thank you enough for what you have done for Dasra, for House Va'ruun.
So I came back on the ship, and I went to talk to Andreja to get her goods from her. Unfortunately, she has her back to us, but she said what you just heard her say. We could say, next time I come back, there better be a statue of me. We could say, everyone deserves help, even House Va'ruun. We could say, it was nothing, or I don't want to talk about it right now. I don't really like any of these. You know, I keep talking about how my character fancies Andreja, and he kind of wants to maybe be in a little more than a friendship relationship with her. So I don't think he wants to say something like, everyone deserves help, even House Va'ruun. I mean, I guess we could try to be modest and say it was nothing. I don't want to say I don't want to talk about it right now. Now this one here. No. This one here, I mean, it depends on how we say it. I mean, I hope it comes off as playful, but let's see how this goes.
I think that might be a little too much to hope for. Statues tend to be reserved for Jinan himself. Though it is hard to imagine a future for House Va'ruun where a Nazgul is not leading. But now, House Dulkef will take control.
Mm-hmm. House Dulkef's diligence is just what people need right now. Hazmak has the potential to be an excellent leader. They seem like as good a choice as any. I fully expect they'll make a mess of things. Let's ask her now that we've already made the decision. I really wish we could have asked for her opinion in the last episode before I made the decision, but we'll ask her after the fact. What do you think about House Dulkef?
I think they have a well-earned reputation for being measured and reserved. Whether that is what is best for House Va'ruun right now, that remains to be seen.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know. I feel like House Dolkev's diligence is just what people need right now.
It is certainly a solid foundation on which to build House Va'ruun's future. Thankfully, this transfer of power comes at a time of peace. You were right to vote against the Crusade.
Well, it's good to hear her say that. We could say war brings out the worst in everyone. The last thing the settled systems need is more conflict. It didn't go very well the first time. A second try seems like a bad idea. Or let's ask her. What do you think about the Crusade?
That is a difficult question. It is hard to know whether Anasco was interpreting the Serpent's will correctly. But the decision can always be revisited in the future. For now, I think it best that House Va'ruun focus inward, on recovering and rebuilding.
I agree. Well, I feel like the last thing the settled systems need is more conflict.
True. There is enough of that to go around. No matter what, the path ahead will be difficult. But at least there still is a path, thanks to your actions. It means a great deal to me, what you have done for my people.
Ooh. Okay, well, I was kind of hoping we'd get some kind of message saying that Andreja likes us more. And, I mean, is there a place in the game where it tells you, like, I think I've looked for this before and never found it, like how your companions feel about you? I mean, I'd like to know. I don't know if we could go to the ship, go to the crew. There's Andreja. Yeah, I mean, we could look at Andreja here, but we don't see anywhere where it tells, like, their disposition towards you. You know, because I think there's things that we do sometimes where it's like, you know, Andreja liked that or whatever. But I don't know. I don't know how to find that, if it's anywhere. Anyway, I'm going to get the stuff from Andreja here. I'm going to get everything from her.
All this way for nothing.
I don't want to take everything from her because I want to make sure that she keeps her weapons, but most things. All right, so I dumped a bunch of stuff in my cargo hold here, and I got my weight down to 180. But I am going to go ahead over here to Andreja and just give her a few things for now, just so that I could walk freely without being, you know, losing oxygen.
If there is something I can do, if I can.
And then I'm going to go over to this, I forget what it's called, this other place that we could go to. Let's see, I'm going to give her a bunch of throwables. I think I'm going to sell off a lot of these. I almost never use them. I mean, I'm running around with 41 frag grenades, for crying out loud. That gets me down to 172, and I'll give her all these impact grenades. Okay, so now I'm no longer over encumbered.
Speak again.
So at least I can walk around without losing oxygen. So we're going to walk over to a place that I walked past on my way to the ship. A place that I'm hoping that I could sell more stuff at. I think it's right here. Yeah, the Va'ruun Depository. There we go. Now at least it shows this location is being discovered. Let's check it out. Hello.
Welcome.
Thanks.
I was hoping you would eventually stumble into my shop. Welcome.
It appears my reputation precedes me. What an unusually friendly greeting. You don't have to pretend to like me just to get me to spend my credits, or you were actually hoping to meet me. You were actually hoping to meet me?
Well, yes. I realize others might treat people such as yourself with skepticism and distrust, but my opinions differ. You've clearly been chosen by the Great Serpent, sent here to help us in our time of need. In my mind, to treat you with anything but respect would be ignorant.
I agree. Well, what an unusually friendly greeting.
Oh, yes. I imagine it's been difficult for you. It's rare that an off-worlder finds their way to Dazra. But not just any off-worlder. One that's able to speak with Anasco Va'ruun himself, which in the eyes of the citizens of Dazra moves you up from the suspiciously curious category to the dangerously unique one.
I don't blame them for being wary of strangers. Well, you clearly know who I am, but I don't know who you are, or if they want to keep me at arm's length, it suits me just fine. Yeah, who are you?
Where are my manners? I'm Nalada Bradi. Forgive me for not starting our conversation that way. I've been a bit distracted of late. My brother Qasim has been missing for days. I'm beginning to worry that something terrible has happened to him.
I'm very sorry to hear that. It's only been a few days. I don't need to hear your life story. I just like to buy some goods. Or haven't a lot of people gone missing recently? I mean, that... Yeah, a lot of people have gone missing because of the thing. But let's see what happens if we say that.
Well, yes, but the incident that claimed most of Dazra was several weeks ago. Qasim and I were fortunate that our shop wasn't destroyed like so many others around us.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that he's missing.
Yes, thank you. But my problems need not burden you. If you want to take a look at what my shop has to offer, well, you let me know.
Let's see. I'd like to see your wares. It must be tough to run a business in the midst of all this chaos, or perhaps I could help you locate Qasim. Well, let's see if we could help her locate him.
Really? You'd do that for me? Oh, you truly are a gift from the Great Serpent. I knew he hadn't forsaken us.
I'll do my best, Nalada. All I need to know is where to start. Well, don't get too excited. I can't make any guarantees. I'll do anything for anyone if there's payment involved. Or why do you consider me a divine gift when I'm simply flesh and blood like everyone else? That's a good question. Let's ask that.
Isn't it obvious? I believe the Great Serpent has specific designs for all of us. You consider yourself to be nothing more than flesh and blood, but you have a purpose. And purpose is greater than the sum of all our parts.
Okay. Well, I'll do anything for anyone if there's payment involved, and what we know about my character, this sadly is still true.
Yes, anything. I promise you'll be compensated for your efforts. The last time I heard from Qasim, he was headed out to the Deep Gorge refinery to assess if it could be reopened. He never came back that evening. I've been worried sick.
I promise I'll get you some answers. I'll see what I could do. Perhaps he doesn't want to be found, or... Yeah, tell me more about this Deep Gorge refinery.
Of course. How would you know about that place? It's an old mineral processing facility a good distance to the southeast of Dazra. It closed down years ago due to... I'm not even sure why. It ran out of resources, I think. There was very little talk about it around town.
Is it possible he doesn't want to be found?
Impossible. Despite what's happened in Dazra, Qasim has been in good spirits of late. No, if anything, I'm afraid he's been injured and can't make the journey home. Or worse.
All right, well, I will get you some answers.
Something within tells me you speak the truth. I feel blessed that the Great Serpent delivered you to my door. Just please be careful. That old refinery has been abandoned for years, and there's no telling what might be choosing to call the facility its home. Now, is there anything you might need for your journey?
Okay, new mission, Sympathy for the Living. Proceed to Deep Gorge Refinery. What can you tell me about Deep Gorge Refinery? It must be tough to do business in the midst of all this chaos. Do you mind telling me more about Qasim? Why did Qasim head out to the refinery in the first place? And I'd like to see your wares. Well, what can you tell me about Deep Gorge Refinery?
Not much more, other than what I've already told you. The only silver lining from the refinery's shutdown was that all of the workers were placed into other positions throughout the city, so no one went hungry.
It must be tough to run a business in the midst of all this chaos.
My mother taught me to try and provide a smiling, friendly face for my customers, but it's been incredibly difficult. I managed to muddle through when the incident struck the city, but this situation with Qasim has made things difficult.
Do you mind telling me more about Qasim?
Do you mean to ask if it's a sore subject to bring up since he's missing? Not at all. Qasim and I have been close ever since we were young. Our father and mother taught us everything we needed to know about running this shop so that one day we could take over. When they passed, Qasim and I ran the business for a few years together, but I could see his heart was elsewhere. I gave him my blessing, and he attended an engineering academy. In a few more years, he graduated and made quite a name for himself. When the government reached out to everyone for help after the incident, I wasn't the least bit surprised he was the first to volunteer. I can only pray that his eagerness hasn't gotten him into deep trouble.
Why did Qasim head out to the refinery in the first place?
The cataclysm that claimed most of Dazra has severely impaired our ability to survive on Va'ruun Kai. Qasim is simply trying to use his engineering background to help everywhere that he can. In this case, he's trying to assess if the refinery can be reopened. He strongly believes that the loss of the city's infrastructure means we need to rely on everything we can in order to get back on our feet.
Okay, well, let's get to those wares.
Of course.
All right, well, I sold off as much stuff as I could to her, which wasn't all that much, but at least I got my mass down to 141, and Andreja is free to carry more stuff. So I guess we'll be on our way because the two stores that I'm aware of here on Dazra, I've cleaned them both out. All right, game. Well, can't look at the map. Cleaned them both out. So let's go ahead and take a look at the quest that we just got from her, Sympathy for the Living. I've agreed to assist Nalada from Dazra in finding her brother, Qasim. He was last seen in the vicinity of Deep Gorge Refinery. I should proceed there and investigate. And if I show that on the map, again, I don't understand why this thing won't show me the surface map if I'm in a building, but let me get out of this building and then we'll take a look at it. We'll see how far we have to go to find this guy. I mean, you know, we were going to do more quests anyway. Might as well do this one since we just got it. Why the heck not? Okay. Sympathy for the Living. Show on map. Okay, so it's down here. We are currently up here. Well, let's go for a walk. Why not? Just walk off in this direction. Maybe we could see what this structure is and what this structure is along the way. Why not? Let's go for a walk. How much money do we have now? 1,115,640. Before I started selling all that stuff, we were at 1,098,000. So we made about, oh, I don't know. You do the math. I can't do math when people are watching. Anyway, we made some money, and we can make more as soon as we find somebody who will buy from us. All right, well, here is, well, this is the spaceport. We're not going to fly over there. We're going to walk over there.
No loitering.
No loitering. Let's see. We need to get up over that big bit of rock there. Do we have to go through these doors? This is, oh, this is secure access. How do we get out of here? What is this place anyway? Are we ever going to get to go in there? I don't know. Well, shoot, I need to go that way, but there's big freaking rocks in my way.
I miss being able to play with my friends.
Oh, yeah, speaking of your friends.
Do you think the Great Serpent is mad at us? I hear some people saying that.
I heard this kid talk, and it made me think of another quest we've had since we very, very first landed on Dazra. And that's where we were playing hide and seek, and we were supposed to find these kids. One of them is still hiding. No idea where that kid is. Not a clue. But I did see something in here. There's a little safe there. I'm not going to steal from these people. They don't look like they're too well off to begin with. Well, man, am I going to be able to get around here? I don't know. Oh, jeez, is that as high as I could fly? Oh, I can't even... Ugh. It's going to be frustrating. Well, I don't know how I'm going to get over here. Especially with this pathetic excuse for a boost pack. Yeah, that thing's pathetic. Well, the game is telling me to go this way, so let's follow the path laid out by the game. I was trying to take a shortcut.
Another day.
Hello. Where is this thing pointing me? This way? What? It's okay. Interesting. Well, this is a bizarre path. Okay. Well, that's a cool view of the planet over there. Check that out. That's neat. We need to go that way. Booster helps a little bit. Not as much as I'd like. What is this thing? Hello. No? I mean, not really. Oh, can't go through that door. Well, this is a very strange path I'm taking. Oh man, I don't like this at all. I want to get over there. I guess if I did fall down there, I'd be alright, but... Okay, made that. That's okay. Come on. Come on, you could boost. Come on, there you go. I knew you could do it. So this booster pack that I'm wearing does not seem to be very impressive. Packs. This is the armor-plated bounty hunter seek skip pack. It's legendary, don't you know? This is the one that gives me more oxygen capacity. That's why I'm wearing it, I'm sure. I don't know how to tell, like, how much boost it gives me. I've got a physical damage reduction number, energy damage reduction number, an EM damage reduction number, protection against thermal, against corrosive, against airborne stuff, against radiation. But I don't see anything that tells me its boost capabilities. So how do I know if this is, I guess, skip capacity boost pack? I guess that's it. Like if I looked at a different boost pack, it might say different words here. So I don't know. All my other packs are on my ship. I do have a few other packs on the ship. Maybe I'll go back at some point. Ah, jeez, now I've done it. Go back at some point and compare my packs and see which one gives me more boost. Huh. Groat down there. Alteration clinic here. Game is telling me to go this way. And we are outside of the city. And there's something in that direction. Oh, that's a Groat farm, which apparently we haven't visited yet since it's still dark. All right. Gosh. Huh. So is this a Groat farm, I guess? This just says structure. Whee! Yeah, let's go over to this Groat farm just because we're in the neighborhood. I don't think we have any quests that take us here. Alright, we've discovered a Groat farm. There is somebody standing over here.
Just trying to get through the day.
I hear you, brother.
Ah, it's you, the one Anasco spoke to. While I am pleased that you wish to make my acquaintance, I'm preoccupied with a problem that demands my attention. Apologies, but I must continue on.
What's the problem?
A problem of stolen property. I run a Groat farm nearby. Look, I really must be going. This is a pressing matter.
Well, wait a second. Maybe I can help you.
Yeah, perhaps. I'm old and very tired. I suppose I could use the assistance.
For weeks now, my groats have been going missing. The first time I did not think much of it. Groats are crafty and sometimes they escape. But I am down too many groats now for this to be a mere coincidence. They are being stolen. This cannot continue. I cannot keep purchasing new groats only for them to go missing a few days later. And without my groats, I cannot supply milk or meat to this city. I understand that this may seem a minor problem compared to the others in Dazra, but I would appreciate your assistance.
I'll help you out. I don't have time right now. The age-old question, will you pay me?
Do I look like a miser? Yes. Yes, I will pay you.
Okay, I'll help you out then.
Thank you very much. Please go to my farm, see if you can find anything I have missed. I will continue to inquire around the city. Good luck. Let us hope that you can get to the bottom of this.
Okay. Go to Malik's Groat Farm. Oh, we might as well set that mission as active. Groat Farm is in that direction? What the hell? Oh, it's way back over here. Great. Okay, maybe we'll do that one later. Let's continue our walk this way to the Deep Gorge Refinery. We'll also stop by this structure and see what it is. And maybe we'll just take a quick detour to this one as well, since we're in the neighborhood. And then we'll worry about his Groat Farm later. How's that sound? I think that sounds pretty good. So we'll go back to our missions and we'll turn this one back on. Anything else you want to tell me?
I pray that you can get to the bottom of this.
Do you have any workers that might have seen anything suspicious?
It is just me at the farm. I do not have any workers. If that were the case, I would not have bothered asking you for help.
I don't think I like your attitude, and besides, I offered to help. You didn't ask. How are you handling the emergency in Dazra?
There is a lot of pressure on me and the other groat farmers to provide a steady supply of groats for rations. We are holding out, but if something goes wrong, we could be responsible for the starvation of hundreds. All this pressure. It is not good for an old body like mine. And with my groats missing, things are growing worse by the day.
It doesn't sound like you like groats very much. Why did you become a groat farmer?
What fool would live amongst groats if he did not like them? I like them just fine. And being a groat farmer is noble, responsible work. That being said, groats are stubborn, idiotic animals that I am growing much too old to deal with.
Why are these groats so important? Can't you replace them?
You know nothing about keeping livestock. We need to stop my groats from disappearing so that we can properly feed Dazra. An interruption of the food supply would be catastrophic at a time like this. And if I keep losing groats, how will I breed new ones? I can work with the other groat farms, but their supply is already strained.
Okay.
Yes, goodbye.
Yes, goodbye. Well, since we're here, let's look around and, I don't know, see if we see any clues. Maybe we'll learn something that will explain what's happening to the groats. Oh, a little plushie cuddle sore. Is that where he sleeps, with that little plushie? Nothing wrong with that. Not judging. I don't know why I thought there was another floor to this place, but I guess that's pretty much it. I guess these are bales of hay. Either I've never seen those before, or I've seen them and didn't realize what they were. Thought there'd be a gate over here, but that's okay. We'll just go over it. All right, now we're going to walk in this direction here. I want to explore this structure. There, I put a marker beyond the structure. Take a health item. Not good to walk around with half health. Whoa. Okay, well, I was pressing my boost button, but it didn't do anything, so whatever. This might hurt a little bit. Pretty cool view. That gold domed thing. Well, looking this way, I guess we're looking down at whatever this is. Here we go. Oh. There she is. Come on, Andresia, don't be shy. Got some critters down here. Try to avoid them. I don't know what that building is right there. Just a building. I love this map. Pretty neat. So this place right here in front of us, I guess this is where I'm going right here. Let me get rid of my marker. Pirate Plunderer. Subterranean Mal-Siir farm. Level 40 pirate. That's pretty high. We didn't even hurt anybody. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh my gosh, there's a lot of them. Oh, there are a lot of them. Oh, we're gonna try to change our tack here. We're gonna go up here. And I'm gonna come at him from up here. Instead of being down there. Shot his pack right off, it looked like. Still bullets whizzing around. Anything good? Not really. Oh, there's more of them over here in this direction. According to my compass. I don't want anybody behind me, so... Oh! Grenade. Who is shooting at me and from where? What is going on? Very flashy here. Where are these enemies? Nice! Good shooting me. See that? Headshots. Andresia is down there just causing all kinds of trouble. Caution. Oh, danger. Nice! God, I love this weapon. It's a great weapon. It's great against humans. You got anything good on you? Oh, somebody shot me and it hurted. Huh, great sound effects. Take a little bit of health while I'm sitting here. Now somebody's come up behind me. Nicely done. Where are you? Not that jerk. Anything good? Oh, grenade. Take that. Take his ammo. Grenade. Oh, Andresia, I almost shot you. Somebody... Where is this person that's throwing grenades at me? Somebody behind me. Oh, they must be beneath me. Okay, that's probably where they are. Movement over there. Yeah. Woohoo! What a shot! One of my best shooting ever. What's over here? Let's see. You've got nothing I want. Anything good? No goodies? Yeah, I don't see anything good up here. I don't want to go down there, I don't think. We're going to go back this way. Oh, wow, look at this. There's stairs that go all the way up here. Check this out. So what is this place? It's Subterranean Mal-Siir Farm. And it says we explored it. I don't know about that. Wow, this place goes. Oh, this place is awesome. Look, it goes all the way up the hill, I guess. This is neat. Got some stairs over here. Yeah, look at this. Wow, this is so neat. Where does this go? I just want to know. Plus, there could be pirates up here. Oh, wow, whoever made this had some fun. This is cool. So many levels. But now we're here on the map. Way up here, a place that doesn't have a name, but you can see the stairs that I just took. Give us a nice view of the place down there. Don't see any pirates walking around, and even if I did, I don't think I could shoot them from here. Just a big ol' sphere with flammable gas in it. 130. Don't remember what those symbols mean. I used to know. I don't know anymore. Well, I don't think there's anything up here for us. But at least I have satisfied my curiosity and come on up. This is so neat. Pipes running everywhere. Looks like, I don't know, some kind of refinery or something. Storage facility. Looking off in that direction. Looking at this structure that's unnamed. And then way over here is some kind of natural formation. And then here is a building. There's a lot of neat places here. But we're going to head back down. Take out the rest of the pirates because all pirate scum must die. Don't you know? This is danger. Well then, put up a railing. I guess maybe it fell off. Ah! I'm alright. Oh, these stairs are more dangerous than anything. Holy cow, they're so steep. Let's see what's over here. I'm sure there's more pirates down there. Some steps heading way down. And whatever this is. Can't get on top of it. This pack is terrible. I'm gonna change it as soon as I get back to my ship. Yeah, I'm sure I'll remember to do that. Okay. Pirate Marauder. Saw one show up for just a moment, but I don't see him now. I could jump down there, but all these walkways. I feel like I should be taking walkways. Well, I'm gonna go back up here. This is a good high ground point. Oh, somebody, for just a moment, there was somebody in this direction. Now, oh, maybe he's beneath me again. What is that? One of those floating dudes. Well, somebody's throwing grenades at me. Who's doing that? Somebody down there. I don't think it's him. I don't think his arm is that good. So there's a marker in that direction, but I don't know where he is. Oh wow, we're gonna have to go in this place, aren't we? Ammo, med pack.
If there's nothing worth taking.
This is what pays your salary, Andreja. All this stuff I pick up. Hope you know that. Ooh. I don't think my microphone picked it up, but there's some thunder outside right now. We could use the rain. Thunder outside in real life, not in the game. So there's somebody in this direction. Kept popping up on my... I thought he was underneath of me, but it doesn't look like there is an underneath, so I don't know where this guy is. But I'd like to find him. Look at this thing. Get a little bit of sealant from that pod. Why is my cursor red right there? Because there's a... dude right down. Hey, buddy. He's just standing there. What's going on? This place is neat. I'm going to call that a cell tower. It's a futuristic cell tower. Really don't know what it is. The wind in the game. I might have just heard thunder in the game too. Maybe it's just wind. Just fantastic sound effects. Machinery, humming. Oh, what was that down there? Did you see that? It was like, oh, look at that. We've got some phantoms showing up. So I guess fixing the scaled citadel did not fix the phantom problem. That's disappointing. Subterranean Mal-Siir farm locked. Unlock. Requires computer. Okay, well, guess we won't go in that way. Maybe that's the way we're going to come out of this place when we go in it down here. Another big... Ooh, methane, okay. All right. All right, let's go down here. So, you pirates think you could just, like, take this place over, huh? Is that what you think? Pretty cool place. God, listen to the sound effects. I love it. Adhesive, metabolic agent, heavy particle fuse, some ammo. Listen to the hum of this place. I love it. When I was young, my dad worked for the phone company, and sometimes he would take me to the switch offices. And just, I mean, they're not like that anymore, but back then they were all like mechanical switches, and that just the clacking, but it was like so much clacking that it turned into more of like a hum, you know? I just loved going into those buildings and just looking at all the cool stuff and hearing all the cool sounds. Well, let's get into this storage crate, because it wouldn't be a Starfield episode if we didn't break into a crate of some sort. Let's see, if we do this one, it'll leave me with a 1, or I could try to do a couple of 2s. Try to do that guy, and nope, not that guy. Nope, this isn't going to work, so I'm going to have to back out of that. Maybe I do need to do a 3 and a 1. 4 there. Here's a 3 here. And I need 3 more. I don't think I've got a 3 that's going to fit. In fact, I don't have anything that's going to fit, so that's not going to work. Try this guy here. Oh, shoot. Ugh. Oh, that ain't going to work either. Okay. Try this one. Leaves us with this. Here we go. Now we're making some progress. That ain't gonna work. This one does something. Leaves us with... Nope, not gonna work. Try this one. And this one. Okay. Now... this 3 here. Ah, shoot. Nope, not gonna work. Got a 2 here. I don't think that 2 is gonna work. Got this 2. Nope, this isn't gonna work. Ay, ay, ay. What the heck did I just do? That was weird. Okay. Maybe try it this way. Oh, come on. All right, still not working. Yeesh. Try this guy. Okay, now we're in. Yeesh, that one was hard. And for all that trouble, a drilling rig, which is a rare manufactured component apparently, and a helmet that I don't want. That was a lot of trouble for a little bit.
I imagine it was not part of your training as a miner.
Well, we have a whole new area to explore here, and we will explore it in the next episode, because it's time for me to end this one here. Well, overall, I am very happy that we made it out of the scaled citadel with all of that loot. Was able to store a lot more legendary stuff back in our ship, and if I remember, maybe the next time we're in our ship will compare our legendary stuff and see if we are indeed carrying the best stuff. Although I don't see anything better than this weapon I've got right now. But maybe we have a better boost pack, maybe better armor, who knows. And we made a little bit of money. But now we're back to exploration, which is my favorite thing. I love exploring out here, and we've got a lot more exploring to do. So I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did want to let me know, leave me a like or a comment. Thank you to everybody who takes the time to do that. It's nice to know that people are still watching this, because I'm still playing it. Thanks for joining me. I hope you join me again in the next episode.